Hi, I am darkmindedsith, and welcome to Let's Play Pokémon Snap for the Nintendo 64. Contrary to what's being shown here, our objective in this game is not to run over Pikachu, but it's still kind of fun, I promise. Now, as is Pokemon tradition, we can only have one file, so for the sake of doing a new Let's Play, I need to get a new game going here, so the game's going to freak out on me here and say, dude, you do realize you're like deleting your entire childhood here, right? Yes. So, we're going to start a brand new adventure today. Go ahead, knock yourself out, name yourself My Bud, or whatever you want to call yourself. But I'm going to take the mature and therefore boring route and just call him what his actual name is. You can actually just go to end here, and it'll put the name in automatically. Our hero's name is Todd. That's right. And look who it is, Professor Oak. Hello there, indeed. He's invited us on a journey. Pokemon are out there for the taking, to battle, to capture, to raise. But we're not going to do any of that. We're just going to snap photographs of them. Look at that face he made there. That was amazing. That needs to be the thumbnail. Pokemon Island. That's where I want to go. That's right, Professor Oak is not only a professor of Pokemon, but also an aspiring engineer. He has invented a vehicle. But it doesn't travel 60 miles an hour or anything crazy like that. It just constantly moves towards one gate. Also, Professor Oak is an aspiring Kapuragibora, as you can see. Yeah, if you were skimming through that dialogue very quickly, you would have had to read all that nonsense all over again. What, you don't trust us, Oak? Oh, well. He's a good guy, though. Look at that bright, smiley face. He loves his job. He would do this for free. I like his hair. It looks like someone vacuumed the right side of his head. That part of the hair just got sucked up, and he just looked in the mirror and was like, well, there's a hairdo! And we went for it, so. Alright, so all that good fancy backstory stuff aside, we can finally get our journey rocking and rolling. But first, we can't get started without doing the disco first, so Todd is going to stay alive a little bit here, and Professor Oak is going to, well, when you gotta go, you gotta go. I guess better to crank it out before the trip, eh? Yes. Alright, course 1, the beach. And Todd says, yes, he's excited. I'm excited as well. And we teleport. What? It's crazy. Professor Oak, man. You've got some talent. But I have some talent as well. I'm an aspiring photographer. So it's going to give us a little bit of tutorial right there. It doesn't shove too much tutorial stuff down our face. It's just like, hey, take some pictures if you can. So there you have it, folks. Pokemon Snap. You now get the gist of it. We are going to slowly but surely go around on a track, and there are Pokemon to the left and to the right and all around us. All just waiting to have photographs taken of them. Like this Butterfree, for instance. Butterfree is a pretty nice but often forgotten Pokemon. I don't often see him used. And in the distance there, we have one of my favorite Pokemon, the Lapras. Taking a picture of that Lapras will be important a little later. So just remember that. I know who that is, but the camera, I suppose, does not. It's like, what on earth is that lumpy round thing lying there? It doesn't know. Well, he just said his name, so that is Meowth. He's a pretty memorable Pokemon, but oh, that was a good pose there he just had. That would have been nice, but we'll have more chances. Uh-oh. Did I miss the Lapras? I think I was too busy No, wait. There we go. Okay. I was thinking, I saw the head go down in the water, and I was like, did I miss the great shot of Lapras? That's the reason why I played this game, is to get that good Lapras shot. So we slowly but surely go through the levels. There are Pokemon all around us. We snap photographs and try to get the best shots we can get. So for those of you who don't like to capture Pokemon and force them to murder each other, you would rather them live peacefully in their environments, you're in luck. This is the game for you. To those few children who didn't like the idea of making Pokemon faint. Oh wow, isn't that gorgeous? That is beautiful. I think if I turned to the right a little bit sooner, I would have gotten a better shot, but Meowth is way down there and he disappears, because the N64 can't handle that. That is Kangaskhan, but he's unfortunately a little camera shy. Or I guess it'd be she, maybe, if it has a pouch. He's a little camera shy, just like I am at family get-togethers. I never want my picture taken. That actually doesn't look like a very good shot, but Professor Oak in particular really likes that one, because it's like, oh my god, Pidgey's using Whirlwind! I think that's what he says. He says something like that. And we get destroyed by lasers. No, not really. We just go back to the laboratory. And I'm mostly just showing that, just for the sake of showing it, but you can actually go ahead and just quit course if you want to. And you don't have to go through that gate, just if you feel like you're done with the level, so now, we have to make a decision. What are our best shots? What are our best shots? You can only choose one. It's looking like this is our best Pidgey here. So we're just going to go through and take a look at our shots. Which one is the best? Which one seems like the best, at least. You want to pick one that's centered, facing the camera, not way in the distance. It's looking like that's probably going to be my best. The one I choose might not necessarily be the one that looks the best, but more of the one that I think Professor Oak will accept more. Because sometimes shots look amazing, but Professor Oak's just not too fond of it. Like, I would probably like that one, but just because it's more centered and it's bigger. But he's like, "Okay, bye," in that picture. Anyway. But that one's more, you know, it's more facing us, so I think Oak will probably dig that one a little bit more. I know none of those Lapras ones are going to be that great. So you notice here, I know who that is, but, this is not clear. I don't know if that means the camera doesn't know what it is, or Oak himself doesn't know what it is. Because Oak, dude, some Pokemon professor you are if you don't know who that is. That one's a little off-center, but it's just better, I think, in general, so I'll go with it. The Lapras ones are better later. It's funny, like, sometimes it renders it as the other Pokemon that's in the shot. Like, right there, that's clearly Eevee, but it's recognizing it as the one that's on the left instead. So we'll go with that Eevee there. And here we've got my good Lapras pictures. Those really aren't very good, but... in fact, he's closing his eyes there. I don't think Oak really minds if they're closing their eyes, but that's widely considered to be kind of a not-so-great thing in your, in pictures. It happens. Now, he's not going to like this Kangaskhan, because he's completely facing the other way, but I'm going to go ahead and show it. Excuse me. Just to show it. So let's take a look at these fine and dandy photographs and see what Professor Oak has to say. I'm not going to go through this text every time, I'm just going to show it for now, just to show it off. He likes the pose, then he's going to see how the technique is. Pokemon's right in the middle. And there's other Pidgey in the photo as well, look at that.
Wonderful!
It's like, wonderful! Impeccable! Yeah. Next we have Doduo. The size is okay.
You were close.
I was close. Yeah. Right, and then what you can do is each time just hit B,
Wonderful.
and you can just skip through it every time.
You were
And,
close.
yeah, you were close.
Wonderful.
Next is Eevee. Wonderful. Lapras. Very good Lapras. Okay. I can usually get a better one. You were close, yeah. He's not gonna like that Kangaskhan. It's like, dude, I can't even see its face! Wait. Oh, he's got some news, apparently. What's going on, man? Alright, you save them in the report. So every time we get some photographs, they're going to be set up in our little report doohickey here. Because that's the whole objective of this goal, is to get the photographs of all the Pokemon. So what you can do is go to your report here, and you can go through and take a gander at all the shots you got. And these are definitely going to be much better as the game progresses, but we're just getting started for now. You can also change the order if you'd like. You can also take a look at your best shot, which I'm going to guess is either Pidgey or Lapras. Meowth, what? I really was not expecting it to be that. Alright, I guess he loves that big screaming cat. He's nuts. He's a pretty good guy. I'm gonna go ahead and save the game.
Yes.
Yeah, we saved. Awesome. Yeah, you bet I want to keep going. I'm not throwing in the towel quite yet. So after getting a couple of shots, we can now move on to the next course, the tunnel. Tunnel vision. Be sure to finish all your phone calls before coming here. So now we're on to course 2, and got more Pokemon, more shots to get. And that's a really good shot right there. He really likes that one. Pikachu rolling on the Electrode. And there's Electabuzz. I don't think we can really get a good shot of him yet, based on the way he kind of walks away from us, but not a huge fan of Electabuzz, just because I don't like his cry all that much. When he appears, it's just, it's kind of obnoxious. And the Electrode explodes, and that gives us a good close-up of Kakuna there. And there's a good smiley Electrode. See, that's how all the Pokemon should be. They should all be this excited to get their pictures taken. An Electrode can explode at any minute. He's enjoying life as much as he can. Electrode is also, if I'm not mistaken, the fastest Pokemon in the first generation. I remember someone telling me before they think he's even the fastest in the second, but I'm not sure if that's correct or not. He is the fastest in the first, I believe. And what in the world is this crazy thing here? Is that a coughing? Even the camera doesn't know what it is. Perhaps we'll find out soon. And that's Zubat. We all should know who Zubat is, because boy, when you play a Pokemon game, you see him a lot. I pretty much have reached a point in life now to where I don't think I ever want to see another Zubat ever again. Which is a shame, because he's awesome. And he evolves eventually into Crobat, which is amazing. And right here we have Pikachu again, but we also have Diglett, which I just missed, I think. Oh well. We got the shot at least. Diglett is the reason why Google has a filter option. At least the image section. What do I mean by this? Knock yourselves out. Electrode. He seems to be blocking something. What is all that? Probably not important at all. And here we have Magnemite, but he's unfortunately kind of has a weird effect when we try to get his picture, so... Magnemite. Oh well. And we can wait to go to the gate. Haha, that rhymed, yeah. If you want, but I'm going to go ahead and go to quit course. And you can actually just go ahead and finish. And you don't have to worry about going through the whole ending cutscene stuff. We can also go to, now, the album mark. And that allows us to save photographs that are kind of... ones that we want to save for the album. Usually I go with the ones that are kind of funny in some way. Just kind of memorable photos that you might not want to be tossed aside completely. This is considered to be an... okay, that one's considered to be an Electrode, so I don't want to pick that. I want to pick... either... yeah, let's go with that one. I think he really likes the Pikachu on the Electrode. Electabuzz... 1, 2, 3... yeah, they're all pretty bad. He's probably not going to like any of these, but... and... that one's cool, but it's way too close, and I don't think he's going to dig that. He'll probably like that one more. couple of Zubat. Zubat can be kind of hard to get because he flows through so quickly, so... Yeah, God, none of those are that great. I think I might have to go with that one. And what is this? Yeah, this is interesting. That mysterious Pokemon is actually Haunter. Yes. You can't see him clearly until you get the pictures developed here. So you have no way of knowing how good your Haunter shots are until you go here. Some of those are pretty cool. I think that one's really cool. But then there was that one. But it's a little far back. I think that one's probably going to be the better one. So we'll go with that Haunter. That's the only Diglett I got? Man, that's terrible. Well, we have to go back to these courses anyway. We're going to have to go through them multiple times, so that's the thing to keep in mind, is this isn't going to be my final shot. I'm just trying to go through the levels slowly but surely, show the Pokemon off, and we'll be going through and getting better shots along the way, excuse me.
Wow.
It's Pikachu on a ball. That's not a ball, that's an Electrode. How insulting. I bet Electrode's heard that his whole life. He's just the ball Pokemon.
Well done.
Alright, well done. And yeah, when you get a Pokemon that you've already gotten before, you'll get kind of a comparison to the previous shot. And if it's automatically better than the previous one, it'll just kind of throw it out like that. If it's not, then you have the choice of picking which one. Oh, wonderful, really? That's the way this game is a lot of times I think it's not going to be a good shot and he ends up liking it. And a lot of times I think a shot is awesome and he ends up thinking it's terrible. That's my Haunter. Wonderful. Okay.
Wonderful.
Oh, that was wonderful as well. Well, they're all wonderful, so that's good. Wait! Okay.
Welcome back.
I mean, those shots really weren't that great, but I mean, he accepted them, so... Oh, we get a present. And it was just Christmas recently, so consider this a late Christmas present. Of course, I'd like to bond with them, see if we have a little bit more in common. Apples! That's right. Pokemon food. So we get a little item to use to help us take better photographs. So for those of you who are big fans of Aladdin for the Super Nintendo and Genesis, you're in luck. We'll be throwing apples left and right now. No, dude, I'm not stupid. You don't need it again. I don't need to hear all that again. What are you, crazy? I'm guessing Pikachu. Yep. Pikachu is now our best shot. Excuse me. I've been burping like crazy. I apologize. So now, we're going to go through the tunnel again.
Yes.
And I could go back to the beach and get a shot or two, but I don't want to do that. So, just to show this off a little bit, we can throw apples around, and it'll function to get the Pokemon to do a couple of things for us. Like, for example, if we hit the Electabuzz, it kind of stops him, and that allows us to get a much closer shot of him. Oh! Yeah, if you were wondering what happens. Yeah, we don't run over to the Pokemon. That would just be horrific. It's all can't escape. So, the Pokemon... That'll be a better Kakuna, I think. Some of the Pokemon will take the time to go to the apple and eat it. Some of them will be kind of stunned by it. The apple is going to help us. Yeah, an apple a day keeps the Electrode away. Yeah, that's a much better Kakuna. Look at that. We'll add that to our album. Might have gotten a better Zubat there. I'm not sure. And you can also do things like this. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Pikachu. And with the water, the apples can also help summon certain Pokemon. Don't really know how this one works, but it doesn't seem to be working. There's a particular... There it is. No, wait. Maybe I'm incorrect about that. I thought that Pokemon we just saw will appear if we throw the apples, but I guess not. Maybe it's just random. Now I'll try to get a better Diglett this time around. We can also hit the not Electrode, Electabuzz here, and they'll come and activate these machines. That'll be a little bit more important later. Here's a Diglett. That's a much better Diglett. Pikachu's gonna walk around, and the Diglett's gonna pop out. Oh, I'm sorry. That might have ruined the whole thing, actually. No. Darn, I think I... Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Dugtrio! Yes! Dugtrio is a very interesting Pokemon. It's an interesting evolution. It's like, a lot of Pokemon get incredible and cooler when they evolve. Diglett basically forms 2 more of him, and they're all pissed off. That's the Diglett evolution. And before, these Magnemite were freaking out, but now that we have the apples, they're like, dude, food! And they don't mind getting their picture taken. And now we have Magneton. I'll get a better Magneton later, but I can't do that yet. And we just blew up that Electrode, which means... did I do something bad? I was only following Oak's orders. He said to use it on the Electrode and see what happens. That's right, we just committed Pokemon murder. You should be ashamed of yourself, Oak. What kind of influence are you on the kids? Oh, and the 0-1 can fly, apparently. Wow. I don't know why we were slowly but surely using the track the whole time. Alright, so... Some of these photographs just end up pretty funny, based on the angles. Like, that one looks like he punched Todd in the face. Like, get that out of my face! That's what it looks like. And we got a much, much better Kakuna this time. Yeah, wow, that's a lot better. And to show off the album mark, you can go to this option here, the album mark, and you can pick a photograph that is just kind of funny, one that was just kind of stood out to you. I'm gonna pick that, just because of the face. And then I'm gonna pick that, because he's exploding. But those are just added to your album. They're not added to Professor Oak or anything. He doesn't evaluate them at all. That seemed like a better Zubat. Like, what the heck's that nonsense? Alright, we got a better Diglett this time. God, that looks weird. Not a fan of Diglett, just because he's always irritated me in the Diglett cave. So I've just kind of grown to hate him. Sorry, dude. Yeah, that's not a Dugtrio, that's a pissed off Diglett. Yeah. In fact, we'll save that one. That's a Diglett preaching to the choir. Stating his views on things. Now we finally got Magnemite. Of course, some of them are turning their backs, but... And we got a couple of Magneton. They're not that great, but we'll at least have the photograph added to our report, so... I don't think he'll like that because we can't see their faces, but...
Yes.
Maybe I was going for something artsy, Professor Oak. Did you ever consider that? The Pokemon walking away dramatically. So yeah, that's a lot better than our other Electabuzz, so...
Well done.
And that's a lot better than our other Kakuna.
Well done.
And that's better than our past Zubat. So if you thought a lot of my shots sucked, then that's what I'm doing. You have to revisit these courses a lot,
Wonderful.
so you have plenty of opportunity to get better and better shots.
Wonderful.
Alright, you like the Magnemite. I don't think he's gonna like the Magneton.
You were close.
I was... You were close, okay? You shut up. Yeah, wait.
Welcome.
I'm fixing to just sit down my camera and just give up on this, man. You're on your own, if my shots are so terrible. Oh yeah, that's right. We were so distracted by committing Poké murder that we didn't realize we actually opened up a new course.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we can now go on to Course 3, the Volcano. Glad you packed those cool clothes you have, Todd. Because, boy, it's going to be hot, hot, hot. So let's take a look at our best shot now. I think that Pikachu's probably still it, but yeah, okay. I'll check on that periodically throughout the project. And then we can go here, the Pokemon album. This is some great music. It's wonderful. And see, we have particular... These are the pictures that we have saved for the album. Sort of like, you know, favorites of our journey. What you can also do is go to it, check it out, check out a bigger picture, and you can also comment it. You can actually put something under it, like a little caption for the picture. What I'm actually going to be doing later on in the project at some point is I'm going to be saving some pictures of our journey along the way. Nice Pokemon shots that are humorous or unique in some way. And at some point in the project, I'm going to allow you, the viewers, to come up with captions. For example, don't do this yet, I'm just giving the example, but I'll have a picture like this, and I'll get you guys to leave a comment and tell me what the caption of the picture should be. Come up with something humorous, and maybe we'll have some contest. Maybe I'll give out a prize or two for the people who come up with some of the best captions here. So we have our exploding electrode, or really exploding electrode, and our Diglett who's pissed off. Although it's a Doug trio, but... So that's the way the album works. We'll be saving things from that. We'll be saving things into the album throughout the project. And I look forward to that because I have no idea what kind of crazy pictures we're going to get.
Yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and, yes, save. Very excited. And we're going to go on to course 3 here, but that is going to have to wait for next time. So next time, pack a bottle of water, wear some cool clothes. We are diving into the volcano, and we're going to continue our Poke journey to take as many awesome Poke shots as possible. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. See you later, alligators.